Hello, hello, my queen skins. And this should be booting up right now, and we should be seeing ourselves in a couple seconds, if not seeing soon, unless something changed or something is acting up. I am actually going to the app now to check. Because the app does not always like to say hi. The app likes to do weird shit.
I got my alert. And I put my test in the live chat.
Okay, we are live. We are live, boys. We are ready for. Yeah.
I won't lie. When you did the countdown, I thought of iCarly.
Yeah. Oh. No, we don't talk about iCarly.
No, I heard that drum beat.
Okay, so. And I am playing a Hulk movie because we gotta play something fun for the boys and girls.
You said you were gonna play Hulk Ultimate Destruction, right?
Yeah, I am playing Hulk Ultimate Destruction. I was gonna play Freedom Force because I do have that now.
Hey, it's better than putting any generic, Subway Surfers game in the background, am I right?
Yeah. Well, I could have played that My Little Pony game that now exists with the anime girls. Oh wait,
that's actually... You have a My Little Pony game with anime girls?
About anime girls? I thought it was a reference to Pony, wasn't it? My Little Pony, My Little Brony. Hello.
I don't know.
Once the beast
I don't know.
located a perceived threat.
Oh, we're making jokes. We're making bad jokes.
No, I didn't even know. It was like, wait, that's a thing.
Yeah. Did you know there's
what is this, like a fucking dating sim or some shit?
No, yeah, it's not that. You become a trainer. And your trainer is like, in a nutshell, you train these pony girls. They're anime pony girls that are based off actual derby ponies.
Oh, dude, okay, you're talking about Uma Musume. Yeah, that shit that lit like a fucking wildfire ever since people realized they could waste cash on something. Not surprising.
It's like, I just love it because, like, I love what people have been putting out. It's like the pony, this pony girl show. These ponies are really impressing me. Like 10 years ago, My Little Pony. Now the new one.
Okay. See, if you drop the show name, then it's like, okay, gotcha. Because I thought you were talking like a genuine My Little Pony magic kind of game or some shit. I was like, what the fuck?
There's several of them.
I guess my niece would be into that, maybe.
Yeah, there actually are several shows. Give me a heads up. But anyway, so tonight we're going to be talking about some comic stuff. We also have two guests with us, Bob the Marauder, and we also have with us. And I'm gonna do myself a solid. And I'm gonna turn my headphones down because I now know we have sound. I don't need to keep my headphones up because that's gonna drive me nuts hearing myself. Okay, so we have Bob.
So, yeah, I'm just laughing.
Yeah, Bob, one of the bushwhackers. We also have driving down the highway of life, looking for his bottle, his salt shaker and gin. Soups. Hello, Soups.
Yeah, I'm literally driving. So yay.
Yeah. So Soups is joining us, and he's having some fun as I'm slowly destroying. I'm throwing vehicles at enemies in the Incredible Hulk. And so we're going to be having fun talking about a couple things that came out. Normally this would be Flophouse stuff, but, it's so funny we have to do a double take. Like, I mean, we're going to be talking about D&D University on the Flophouse. Definitely. Like, because, we'll have, like, a couple other inputs on that. That story ain't done in my opinion. So, today we are talking about Aztec Batman. Now, the trailer for Aztec Batman is interesting. Now, I've never actually read the comic. I was looking for the comic because I wanted to have the comic for the review. I wanted to do a review of the comic. Okay, well, I'll get a review for the comic.
We're going in.
I could not find anything about this comic, which is really weird. Now, I sent the trailers to some people. So apparently, what this is about, have you ever heard of the first invasion of Spain into Mexico, into that area, as they would refer to it now with the kids? What we would say is the first induction of Spanish, the Spains to that area, and before the ascension of colonization.
I was told the first landing. I was fortunate to be taught they just called it the first landing.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is about the first landing of Spain, and that is a interesting thing to have for the very first landing, Cortez. And from what I've been told, this is pretty interesting. They turn Cortez, a somewhat infamous individual in his. Let's be honest, he's somewhat infamous.
You gotta find somebody to get your name on that dotted line in the history book.
Yep. And he's a very infamous individual who, unfortunately, because of that infamy, he has had an interesting scenario with his life. And his life has been kind of problematic when it comes to some stuff, and a lot of people don't like him. But that doesn't matter because they're turning him into Two-Face.
LOL.
Which I need a rundown. Someone give me a baseline of Two-Face.
Okay,
as far as I know, he's the guy who leased the Wheel of Fate.
Okay. We'll tell you.
Well,
Two-Face.
I'm taking my 2 cents understanding, and then you guys fill in the gaps if I'm missing anything.
I know, but you're cutting me off as I was like, Two-Face is, and then you just kept going.
You really need to fix your mics, man.
Hulk's
My
primary
mic, your
method of
mic, our
movement
mics
is
fucking
his ability
suck.
to leap long
Welcome to the
distances.
bargain bin, everyone.
His smaller jumps up
We're
to
straight to the fucking barrel today.
most standards.
I'm using my
Instructions
cell
on
phone, so
display
there's always
to
a random
familiarize
chance that I'm going to get a
yourself
phone
with
call
this
and some idiot's going to fucking cut me off.
Hello, sir. Would you like a credit card today?
Yeah. So, anyway, we are dealing with... okay, Two-Face, Harvey Dent, was the district attorney to Gotham at one point. And that district attorney to Gotham was kind of just he was kind of a dick, but he wasn't an overly, horrible dick. He's a man who believed in justice. Justice above all else. And now, the origin kind of changes depending on who you talk, which each character talk about. There's a couple story arcs. There's either the character got acid thrown in his face by a well-known,
I want him to get the point.
mobster, and then it's Joker did it to him, and a couple other people did it to him. It's one of those things where you have a lot of people have done this thing where it's been like that for years, where it's just kind of this story arc that constantly they do that to him. It's that's not.
Out of everyone in the Batman mythos, I feel like Harvey is the one that gets dumped on the most.
Yeah.
They're always doing something to him.
Yeah.
I saw a video on if you had to be a goon in Gotham, which of the villains are the best boss to work for. And Two-Face was actually one of the better bosses to work for.
Not really, because Two-Face is fucked in the head, man. This is a guy who...
It's better than being a side job and Joker just shoots you because he wanted a laugh.
I would actually say the Riddler is the best one to work for.
Yeah, the Riddler, because fundamentally...
Like I said, I didn't say Two-Face was the best. He was one of the better ones.
But anyways, the Riddler is actually the best one to work for because when you look at the comics the Hench Girl, they actually boss him around.
Yeah, they actually don't. No one wants to like. Yeah, and he's not a he's actually one of the more nicer guys apparently from what everybody. But yeah,
Yeah,
it just
like
yeah.
out of all of Batman's rogues gallery, Riddler is one of the only Batman villains who knows he has a problem.
Yeah.
And he's, and basically it's like his whole deal is that he wants to outsmart Batman. He doesn't necessarily want to kill anyone. He just wants to put his wits against Batman. Like when people get hurt, it's as a result of him never thinking any of his schemes through.
Move back around.
Yeah, I know he's basically a crazy son of a bitch. But the thing about, unfortunately, with this Joker situation and like the Joker, you don't want to be the henchman. But on the side deal, it's Two-Face because of this thing. He has become a man that believes in the half energy, the half life, the half society. He is a unfortunate individual whose thought process is, in a nutshell, he sees fate in two ways. Because half his face was destroyed, he believes half the stuff needs to be affected. When he decides to poison an entire city, he makes sure only half of the poison will affect it'll only hit half people, won't hit everybody.
I would say Two-Face as a villain, basically he's a fallen villain, and where someone who used to believe in justice and all that, and that there is a morality until his accident happens to him, where he believes that there is no morality, there is no justice. The only thing that actually exists in the world is chance, and chance is the only thing that's fair.
Honestly, with as many times as Joker gets out of fucking prison, I don't blame him.
And so he basically leaves all of his decisions up to chance. He's actually to the point where he becomes obsessed with chance itself.
Yeah, he's obsessed with it. It's that hit and miss. He's not a Wheel of Fate guy. A Wheel of Fate. There actually is a villain in the Batman mythos called the Wheel of Fate, or he refers to himself as Fortune or something like that. So there actually is a villain. I just can't remember exactly what his name was. You know what I'm talking about, right? There actually is a chance guy. I can't remember what his name is. There's a guy who actually is very similar to the Wheel like that. But this one is based off this Two-Face is Cortez. Cortez is obsessed with gold. So him flipping a coin and all this shit is based off the fact that he wants money.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's so much more to Two-Face than that. That doesn't work.
Yeah. At least that's what we're getting from the trailer.
As well.
Yeah, this is what we're getting from the trailers, unfortunately. By the way, I gotta check the chat. Make sure the chat's working again, because the chat's acting weird. Oh, the chat's...
Gold was one of the biggest things, but it's not the only thing. Everybody likes to write it off as the only thing. So,
well,
there's much more. That's a lot of land you happen to have there. And the Empire would like to have that land.
Okay, can I say something? And this is going to piss a lot of Mexicans off. Cortez was a certified badass, changed my mind.
Pretty much.
Oh no, that doesn't just go for Mexicans, that goes for Hispanics in general.
I mean, basically, like my friend, he reacted to the trailer saying, oh my gosh, everyone's going off on, the movie's going to try to make the Spanish the villains in this movie, where it's oh no,
they are.
It's committing sacrifices and whatnot. How evil of them.
Well, they also turned, from what it looks like, they turned the Joker into a reference to a he's some sort of, not Quetzalcoatl, I can't remember the name of the god of destruction or the god of death.
No. Joker, from what I've seen, is okay, this is a guy who's shell-shocked. That's the only way I can see this happening.
No, he's a priest from a god that believes in destruction or something like that. He actually helps Cortez out.
But he's... Wait. But he's in the armor and he's pale.
No, he actually shows up wearing their actual garb and shit. So he's not, he apparently is actually one of their, he's Mexican.
Okay, the god of death in Aztec, that would be Opwash, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know exactly, because I don't I actually
it's kind of interesting because Batman's taken the aspect of Asmonzog, or the demon bat of the underworld. It's an interesting aspect to take because that is not a kind soul.
No, that's the thing, and this is better be a Batman who kills at that point. I'm not. Again, this is another Elseworld. This is another Elseworld thing. My biggest problem with this is always going to be, and will always be, Elseworld stuff doesn't work well when you're. How to put it? If all we're getting is Elseworld stuff, there's nothing really original. Like, we're not getting like full series anymore at this point. It's not fun to me as a comic.
Elseworld stops losing its appeal when they can't even get their core characters right. I mean, no one can get Superman or Batman right anymore, so it's like at that point, it just everything feels like an Elseworld story.
I do gotta ask, is vibranium, I understand the concept of it, it's supposed to be a rare, valuable metal, but...
Marvel.
Did it just... Wait, that's Marvel? Then how the fuck is Batman deflecting bullets with the metal he has? Like, what is that metal?
I have no idea. I was thinking it might be nth metal, which is the special ghost metal that can punch ghosts in the face.
One.
Oh, okay. So kind of like a super soldier or some shit.
Yeah.
I want that biocontainer before it's destroyed.
Because I was like, wait,
Careful, Blonsky.
you're deflecting bullets from muskets. If this was like modern Batman, okay, I can understand. You know, you got your crazy alloys, modern day machining. There's no way whatever you did was just hammered out unless those bracers weigh a fuck ton.
The Batman, it's looking like it is very, very simple. And that's not saying that's the thing about metal. That's the thing about bullets back in the day. If you're far enough away, if you're wearing plate mail or other type of mail and armor, you could, in theory,
they took the machine from me.
Bullets will bounce off.
I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Mixture of distance and the attention to detail and money cost.
I know, and I'm sorry.
We all know about the origin of bulletproof.
I think the Hulk's trying to break away from me, and I don't know how long I'll be able to contain it.
I hope. Well, but for the sake of the audience, I'll explain it real quick. Concept of bulletproof came from the era of when firearms were common, breastplates were made thicker by blacksmiths, and in order to get the proof that it would deflect the shot, they would shoot the breastplate with a rifle at a set distance, typically at the same range a dragoon would engage an enemy force of matchlock riflemen, and that dent was the proof that it would stop a bullet. Hence, bulletproof. I did that for the audience's sake.
Yeah, but you know that's so if he's using metal that's high, that's dense enough. Yeah, you could have an arm bracelet that Wonder Woman's it. There are 3 types of magical bullshit metal in the. Well, they do have adamantium and vibranium, but it's not really adamantium and vibranium. It's like pseudo. There are 3 bullshit metals: nth metal, Ururu, which is the metal that Wonder Woman's bracelets are made of, and rope. It's basically the gate. It's made from the same material that they made the gates of Hades from. And then there's like one other fucking metal, and I can't remember what the name of the other metal is. It's the same. It's that fantasy space metal that the Blue Beetle's armor's made of.
Okay, so my best guess is it's that last one. Hence the stars, Aztec and stars. That's the only hint of whatever I can give them. Because Wonder Woman, you know, the Amazons. Okay, that's over in Greece, like you said, Gates of Hades. That's a metal that's probably common over there. Well, still rare, but you'll find it there. What was the first one? Like adamantine or some shit, or ooth metal?
Nth metal. That's space metal.
Nth metal. Okay, nth metal is the space metal. Yeah, okay, maybe let's say it's space metal, but they would have to have some magical forge or something to make that happen. You know, it's trying to get that mythical aspect if you're taking the aspect of a god, which was a thing with the Aztecs. You know, you could be an aspect of a jaguar, you know, jaguar warriors, for example.
Yeah.
So I will make that argument for the sake of plot. I will say, yes, it could be Star Metal.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
that weird thing he flies around in, that is Da Vinci as fuck.
Yeah, which is hysterical. Honestly, the thing about this that drove me nuts, and I'm going to be honest, is that what really pissed me off as a fan, and like, you know, I kind of like the Elseworld stuff, but like, even I'm admitting at this point, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I've never watched Gotham by Gaslight by Gotham. I watched Batman Doom. It was okay.
What is that? Him and Dr. Doom get into? Wait, no, that's Marvel.
No. When Doom time, when it's based, it's a Cthulhu. It's Batman fights Cthulhu in a Cthulhu setting, and then he becomes the god of bats.
That sounds so fucking dumb.
And everyone dies except for like Katana as his assistants, and Batman's a world traveler according to the story.
Oh, that sounds so fucking dumb. But, you know, gotta make Batman seem cooler in aspect, or else the book's down himself.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I get it, you're trying to sell a pitch here, but... Really?
Yeah, exactly. To me, it became kind of stupid, so I'm like, eh. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like, well, it was okay. It wasn't great.
The believable point would be, like, he got away from the situation. Like, he jumped through the realms. That I could accept, you know, but, oh, I'm the god of bats now. Eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah, he's the god of bats. And so he's an aspect of Cthulhu, and he defeats Cthulhu. All the Batman villains are some sort of cult leader, organizational leader, or some reference to Cthulhu.
They're really trying to make him as cool as Conan, but he'll never touch that grace.
Well, actually, there is a barbarian Batman. There is a caveman Batman.
Nah,
that is
you see, man. No. He's trying to be Conan. He ain't gonna be Conan.
He fought Conan, actually.
No. Nah, I don't care what you say. I don't care, man.
He beat up Conan.
It's fucking Conan.
I know. I'm well aware he's the ultimate fuck you character, and he's kind of awesome for that.
It's like saying, yes, Batman can beat Saitama. It's like, no, no. Because the whole point of why we love Conan or Saitama is because they're just that busted. But I'm sure there's more plot. I actually have never watched One Punch Man, but that's the gist I was able to pick up on.
He has no limitation. That's it. That's really it. Okay. So, like I was saying before I sneezed, sorry about that.
Bless you.
That one snuck up on me. So what do you think, Soups? Are you gonna watch this new Batman?
Oh, hell no.
No? Yeah, you're pretty much done at this point. Are you like me where you're watching nothing but anime? Watching, like, I was watching Shangri-La Frontier today.
I'm only dabbling in anime where I'm just kind of retro watching right now. Right now I'm binge watching.
Yeah,
I'm binge watching Malcolm in the Middle.
You know what I started watching again? Because I'm so done with this shit. I'm so done with modern media. I'm watching Seinfeld.
What's the deal with Western media?
What's the deal with this bullshit that they put on? Like, I mean, you watch something and it's absolute fucking garbage, and then they turn Spartacus into a black woman.
Wait, that's real?
Yes, Spartacus. It's real. It's coming out.
Once again, it's these individuals that try to remove the gentrification from innately gendered languages.
Just saying. So you know, or to quote Malcolm in the Middle, life is unfair.
Life is unfair.
Yeah. This is probably gonna get taken down tonight, but no, I'll watch it for the channel. I'll watch it for my channel but will I do a full review of it? Probably, like, I don't know, probably not. But as a YouTuber, I will watch it for the channel.
Malcolm in the Middle?
No. I actually don't like. I actually have never liked Malcolm in the Middle. The entire show just makes me. The entire show just makes me want to punch the kids in the face.
Yeah, get in line with the parents.
Like the only thing I liked about Malcolm in the Middle was when they actually made the joke reference to Malcolm in the Middle in fucking Breaking Bad. That was fucking great. That was fucking great. I had a dream I was a drug dealer and all this other shit that he's like, he goes, does a little bit this, and his wife's like, go away. And it's like, life is unfair.
We need to take a big risk.
You know, the weird thing is, that was a show I hear people liked a lot. I've never seen a single episode of Breaking Bad. I've only seen the memes.
I've seen the whole series. It's a one and done show. It is a truly one and done show. Do not bother watching it like multiple times. It will literally make you annoyed.
Okay. Alright, I get that. But, sorry, going back to this Aztec Batman thing. Oh, good.
So, I might have to look at Cortez. But Cortez is an interesting beast as a, like I said, total certified badass. Don't deny it, he's a monster.
Absolute fucking Chad.
Yeah, monster of a human being.
People want to go home. He burns the ship, fails to elaborate, walks away.
No, my favorite thing that he did, if I remember correctly, Cortez was the guy who survived. They captured him. Like he went in just everything, thought everything was fine. They captured him, thinking, okay, well they're gonna make peace and stuff. No, they didn't. Cortez and his fucking small group of nothings literally fucking killed a shitload of Aztecs, wiped out a huge tribe by themselves, and walked away. I'm like, that, you know what? Respect it. I don't like it. I think he's an asshole for a lot of those horrible things he did, because this was not a nice human being in any way, shape, or form. This guy's
absolutely not. But I will give him this. The man was a fucking diplomat. In order to gain his fucking victory, you're fucking heck. Can I say words today? Goddamn. He united other Mesoamerican tribes to go against the main force, which I believe was the Incan Empire?
Incan, I think.
Yeah, because they were tired of paying tithes, paying bodies for sacrifice.
Yeah.
That was the simple thing given to me. And I was like, he may be a monster, but goddamn, the man can talk his way.
Well, it's not hard to do when these guys are like, hey, we want our crops are suffering. Give us 15 of your young girls to sacrifice to a god. like, no, we don't want to give you our children, thank you very much. If you don't, we're going to murder your entire tribe. Fine. So yeah, I could see why this pissed people off, and people got angry. And this caused...
when you got a girl that looks as good as Shell from the Gold to El Dorado, damn right you ain't sacrificing her.
Yeah, damn straight. So no, that's why that kind of came to be, and it's not saying, and like I said, they didn't kill every tribe that they came across. This idea that they exterminated the people, and that there's only like the enslaved. That's not true.
Do you have any idea how much energy and resource that fucking takes?
Well, it was harder. Like, I mean, the Americans weren't.
No. I'm telling the people. Like, I'm asking anybody who genuinely wants to pick a fight with that issue, like what you brought up. It's like that is a lot of manpower, a lot of energy, and a lot of material, including food, water, and otherwise. You can throw as much gold at a situation, but if the man is starving and you ain't got food and water, he's likely to not listen.
Yeah, so it wasn't as bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong, but the way modern society likes to look at shit. Oh, it's the worst thing ever.
The worst thing that ever happened to these people is their cappuccino came out the wrong way.
Yeah, no. You know what the worst thing? Yeah, I agree with those people. You know, it's like slavery. I will say it time and time again. Compared to other places, America's slavery, not so bad. Not the greatest. Still sucks. Still think slavery evil.
Well, you do have to specify. I still think slavery is evil because the jumping to conclusions is insane in the modern diaspora. You say one thing, and then you got to immediately talk yourself into a position where they're, gets it out of their imagination. It's fucking weird. Whatever happened to having faith and the benefit of the doubt of your fellow man?
Yeah, still think slavery's bad. We'll say it, slavery evil. Emphasize on that. But compared to what was going on in Africa, oh boy.
Oh, let's not forget India and the caste system that's still there.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Watch it. You're gonna get a call from a tech center now.
No, Raj. We don't want to stop Raj Mohan. We don't want to make Raj Mohan upset. They are amazing people, and they have the best food on the planet. Anyway.
I'm about to say, I don't know what you're talking about. That must be a local joint for you.
Yeah, no, that's the YouTube, that's the head of YouTube, Raj Mohan. But yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about you. Oh, you're good. You're good now. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, I got to poke the business just at the end too. So, wonder what gone up in subscribers for a while. I wonder why the YouTube algorithm doesn't notice me. I wonder why YouTube says I only notices me when I'm like making weird soda drinks. So next on this docket, we've kind of talked through this. I don't think anyone has anything to do, but we have a lot of people. We have a lot to say about a certain little thing called the T app. All right, Soups. I want to hear what your thoughts are on the T app. We'll start with you, good sir, and then we'll get to me at the end.
It has to be the dumbest thing ever conceived. And the fact that they got doxxed, I do not feel sorry for any of them. Because the only way they can argue against that is, how dare you do the thing to me that I was so willing to do to you? It's only okay when I dox you, but you're not supposed to dox me. That's not fair.
Okay, so to quote, okay, Bob, your thoughts. I'm gonna tell a fun little story.
I learned a lot, and the thing is, I didn't even know we were talking about this today, but I was going down a fucking rabbit hole today.
Yeah, I know. That's why
I kick on something in the background while I'm playing a video game or two. It's the best way I recept information.
Yeah.
But yeah, simply put, the air quote hack that happened was not a hack, because if you ask any white hat or black hat, it's like, no, these are open forums. You don't even really have to hack it. All they did was copy the PNGs. They didn't even take any files. It was just like copy paste PNG screenshot. That's not hacking. That's what I do to rob people of memes. I always screenshot the YouTube page that I have.
Yep.
Does that make me a hacker in the modern era? Guess
Maybe.
they're handing out degrees for fucking anything nowadays.
Yep. Well, we have created a stupid society, so maybe that's what's going on there.
People think I'm actually smart. In my mind, I think I'm retarded.
I know, it's kind of weird. Anyway, so no, my thoughts on this.
Dick.
Of course, dude, don't put yourself up there. Yeah, well, who I am, motherfucker.
It took me a second to catch it.
I'm your ordinary rude Canadian, man. I'm an orc.
He is the one who failed to transfer his evil to the Canadian geese.
Yes, I am. Some of that evil has to stay in our country. It's why we have our politicians.
Yeah, no better time than war crimes.
Yeah, that's why we have our politicians. Leave it at that. Anyway, so back to us talking about the fun that is this. So I got a bronze medal there. Awesome. Okay, so this is my thought on it. This doesn't surprise me something like this exists. I am not only not surprised, I'm not even like, this doesn't even impress me as a whole. Like, I'm like, yeah, this is just kind of, You thought this? So, because, okay, I will never forget the D&D Woman's Hour. So me and my buddy would play D&D when we were teenagers. I played intermittently when I was a teenager. And we were downstairs in the basement waiting for our pizza. So we're talking about stuff. There's like a low played music in the background. I can't remember what it was. But he had his sister, and his sister was having a sleepover. And his sister and her friends are talking shit. That Cassandra, that's not a real name, guys. That Cassandra, she's such a fucking whore. Yeah, I can't believe that. She opens up her pussy for everybody. Such an ass. It's all the horrible, I'm paraphrasing, horrible stuff they say about this girl, Cassandra. Then Cassandra walks in. Oh, hi, Cassandra. How are you? Oh, did you end up getting into that relationship with such and such person? I'm like, and all me and my friends are laughing, like we are not like we are trying to keep quiet because they don't know that we can hear them, and we are laughing like scalded cats. Like there's this level, oh, we can't stop giggling. We're giggling away like this is one of the funniest fucking things we have ever seen, because to us, we're like, are you kidding me? You're literally like, this person just you've just spent like a good half hour to an hour talking shit about this girl. Now that this girl's here, hi, we're here to see you. It's like, no, how about don't like talk shit? Like, you know, we all talk shit, but this was like a level. And the second another girl left, guess what happens? Cassandra starts talking. And I'm like, and she starts like, you know, that chick, she's such a whore, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh,
did you hear about Jill? And I assume it's Jill that walked out the room.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some other girl. And I'm like, buddy, like...
Fuck.
We'll have to be quick. Blonsky knows we're on to him.
And they say we're the bad guys.
Yeah, like, we're
I mean,
But-
this
but
woman
wait.
was going on a rant where she's saying, like, you girls, you better hope that men do not get their own version of TAP. Because everything you all are accusing men of, you all are guilty of and more. Trust me, you would not
Trust me.
survive it.
We're good at word documentation and taking notes.
Yeah, it's like if the men ran off their mouths as much as you ladies, you would not survive. Believe me.
I'm opening up a new app. It's $50 for men. You have to take a picture of your face, and it's called the Bee app. It's called Bumblebee. Yeah, it's called Bumblebee, and Bumblebee is a special app that you can rate women, and women have a special and determining on how many men and how many trophies they've claimed, if they have any alimony or references to money and stuff, you can lay out and determine, and by putting a gold nugget next to their name, will determine that they're gold diggers. And if they have a shovel, then it's turn that. If they have a fish next to them, it's how many bodies they've claimed. How's that, ladies? Do you want that? Because like, we could.
I can think of a few girls who had at least 6 fish.
Yeah, I know a couple girls that have at least 12 fish.
Now, what kind of fish are we talking about? Is it based upon size? So it's like one guy has a trout while the other guy has a salmon? Or a tuna?
Yeah, and we all know Bob Hoffman.
You know, I was thinking about fucking up your website just as like a little haha. What I was gonna do is I was actually gonna shave one of my feet and draw a smiley face with Sharpie and see how many sips I could have arrive at my page.
Well, no, because women aren't allowed on the site.
No. Dude, it's a feet pic for free. You know how many freaks are out there on the internet? I'd probably have like 50 gold nuggets by the end of the week.
No, me, that's not. No, it's not that. It's not. We don't do that. But anyway, the funny thing about this shit is, let's be honest. If men did this, there would be women losing their minds. Like anytime, like
it'd be on the fucking news, dude.
Yeah, it would. It would be on the news. You know what would even be worse? I guarantee you, we'd be going to jail for it.
Oh yeah, for harassment, doxing, insert anything here. Oh, not to mention emotionally distraught.
Boy, yeah, emotionally
apparently that's a crime. Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
And by the way, I remember a rant that Bill Burr was going on about how it's like I think I know why women do all this stupid shit. It's because they never get hit. It's like, no, think about it. I mean, it's like if a man was running off his mouth like the way a lot of these women would, you'd expect him to get his shit blocked off, you know? And then later he'd go back home and then reflect on the evening thing, like, yeah, I think I effed up. Yeah, that was my bad. Where it's like, when you get your shit rocked, you have those moments of self-reflection. But because women never get their shit rocked, they can never self-reflect. They never think, maybe I'm in the wrong. They always got to blame someone.
Well, this is the thing about this blaming. We're not like, I'm not against like this T-app. The idea of it, Bob, give the idea of the T-app. What it actually is supposed to be.
Okay. Shall I start with the creator?
Yeah, sure.
And how that came around? Okay. So, I'm not bashing your creator for any choices of his own, because I have friends like this. He was a gay man, and his mother had a track record of going after guys with criminal records. So, connecting the dots here, he created this app in order for women to, I guess, either vent or create bad boy posts for other women to thirst over. This is where I'm getting from like the X to the Y to the Z. So, and yes, it does have the guy's proper name, his age, pretty much all his data that he would have on a social media post that she was able to pick up. Like, insert Jill and James here, just some, Jane Doe, John Doe kind of thing. any details that she was able to get from his social media posts, they would be able to create a profile upon this site or app without John Doe's permission or knowledge whatsoever. So his data is effectively out there. It's not being monitored by any corporation, because if a corporation has your data, if you call them up, no matter how many rings you have to jump through, they are legally obligated to tell you the info they have gathered. This app had no stopgaps like that. In fact, I don't even think it was linked with delete links. I've yet to find anything linking it to that source. Speaking of which, delete links, please sponsor. So, trying to think, any other data that I'm missing here? I didn't actually write any notes down, this is all on the top of my head. But I think the X, Y to Z is, wanted to make something to vent, then it turned into bad boy posting, and then from bad boy posting came to thirst, because, like I said with the hack, with all these PNGs, this included the women's faces, because it required you to take a picture of your face. I don't know if there were any men to women, you know, transitions that were allowed on here. I don't know the view of that, there was no details. These women's faces are now exposed to the public because there weren't security stopgaps whatsoever. It was literally just a PNG that you can copy and paste if you found your way into the site. Like I said, you ask a hacker, this isn't actually hacking.
And tell me why all these women looked exactly the way we thought they'd look.
Oh yeah, that was the next bit I was going to talk about. I was like, oh, that's, I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
Okay,
it's one of them faces. Put a bag over that, sweetie.
Yeah, we're not gonna go too hard into that, but to me, this, you know, this was silly as fuck if you think about it as a, you know, a human being, because my thought process is, really, you're gonna go after You're gonna go after men in this way, and like I said, some of the stuff they say about these guys is rough. Like, this guy's this guy's that, and they throw a lot.
Not to mention, men are already having a hard enough time wanting to go into the dating field. Hey, sorry, ladies. Once again, you are your own worst enemy. It's these women that are also further reducing men's abilities to want to ask you out. So much so that nowadays, women are having to come up with unique ways in their friend groups to try and get a conversation starter.
Yeah, like a good example of this is, I was talking to a buddy of mine about this actually recently, and he was, he showed me something where this girl's like, you know, I'm walking down the street. I'm so, you know, I'm wearing all this tight clothes, and no man wants to talk to me. No man wants to, you know, do something with me. And it's like, well, yeah, because men are being constantly told no.
Oh, don't forget, she even stated she was so desperate enough she would even want a cat call from a construction worker. Because the common thing with women, common thing with women, despite how many people deny it, it's the same as men. You like to be complimented as a human being. That's just a thing we like.
Yeah. Exactly. So
one time, somebody says, "Hey, nice shoes." And it's like, "Oh, thanks, man. You know, they're modern shoes. You got some nice new shoes today. All right, girl, nice dress." It's like, "Oh, thank you." You know, shit like that. Bring that back. I want normalcy again.
Well, like I said, I was talking to a buddy of mine about this recently. We even said, you know, the thing about this that makes me kind of chuckle is, I think what my friend said was, yes, she does want men to, she does not want men to, she wants men to come say hi and talk to her. But let's be perfectly honest. She doesn't want any man. She wants a super guy, like a super attractive, you know, a guy that would make her go, "Ooh, what, my number?"
Yeah, and basically, like women like that, it's like they want a specific kind of man. Yet the truth, but they don't understand the truth that if he's good enough for you, then you best believe he's good enough for a few.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what makes it kind of amusing. Is she?
The dynamic of women is they always like to go up. It's understandable, you want to protect her, you want something nice, you want a sugar daddy. Well, not the definition of sugar daddy, but a guy who can help alleviate some debts that you may have had, That's your dream. It's understandable. For men, we're not all like that. No.
Well,
not quite finished. But the common diaspora for women is she wants to move up a grade. Always look up. What?
No, like it's not even that. Like women, okay, dude, I've lived in a town where I've seen a lot of women go, "Oh, you got a truck?" I'm being honest.
Yeah. Your friend that shall not be named. If you want to tell that story, that one's actually kind of fun.
No. I'm keeping my mouth shut. There's certain things I can talk about, certain things I can't.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, no, I'm saying like you keep everything vague, but sometimes having just a car.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Which in the modern era, good luck having a car with the current debt. Thanks, boomers.
Yeah. So I have seen it where girls have, wanted that relationship, and it's not saying every woman's like that, but there's a lot of women out there, and this is what that's
if I once again have faith and benefit of the doubt of your fellow man. If it has to be clarified, not all, you're not thinking right.
Yeah, well, I know, but we live in a society, and we live on YouTube.
I noticed once again. I know I'm barking at the audience here, but it's like, come on. Normal world, you would have the benefit of the doubt. The fact that everybody has to clarify not all means there's some brain rot.
The fucking internet.
I know. I fucking know. It's great, isn't it?
But anyway, it's just this bullshit makes me laugh. Ah, god damn it! It's like we don't need this shit. So the T app is funny just because of how much these women just went after men, and some of these guys, from what I've been hearing, these guys weren't even half. These guys didn't deserve what they got. They got picked on, they got shit on, and then that's just how it goes,
Yeah, that's
Bob, you're fired to somebody on the side thing.
Say again?
You're fired according to someone on the side thing. So anyway, just don't worry about it. I got a message from a friend.
Oh, okay. So wait a second. I'm actually looking at the chat. It's like, all right, who was it? Which one he is?
He's probably working. He's probably at work, so he can't actually jump into the chat. I got a couple. Yeah.
Oh, well, if it's the guy I'm thinking of, I mean, hell, I'm pretty much speaking his language.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing about this. It's like, this made me chuckle because of how they unfairly treated men. And again, this site shouldn't exist. Like, I've even talked to a couple people, like, really? Like, should this site exist? No. But, do we know how that this is going to exist? Yes.
Damn, this shit's a fucking crime, my guy. I actually wonder what's going to come of the guy who created the website. Like, maybe charges going to be pressed or whatnot. We'll probably
no, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. This app is still going to exist. I think that the worst thing is, I think this guy who tried to create something that was actually supposed to help women, he is going to get treated like shit now because of it. Like, this is going to burn him so bad.
I can see it, because, like Soup said, it's not about reflection, it's about retaliation.
Yes, a lot of this was retaliation.
I mean, I wouldn't even say retaliation, because, like, what are they retaliating against? I mean,
him.
It's like...
It was something to help women, and yet it backfired, so it's all his fault.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because these guys were, because like I said, the idea was to make sure that certain men that were horrible human beings that treated women like horrible things. They wouldn't get their hands on women. Like that was this guy's game plan. And the problem was, now that happened, and now that the shit's going on, it's like, now unfortunately he's trapped. Like, now he's gonna get in shit. I guarantee you he's gonna get sued. Like, these women being doxxed like this. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say, what's the defense's counter argument? Would it be like you doxed men without their permission?
No. It's not men that are gonna do this. It's gonna be women. Women are going to come after him.
I'm not saying it's men. Did you not hear the former at all?
Okay.
I said, what would be the defense from the attorney's side? Like, his defense. It's like, oh, but these women also did X, Y, and Z to Ben, but that doesn't make a better case for him.
No.
That just kind of makes it a little worse.
No, it's not even going to be that. I'll put money on it. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to come after him for the doxing. So he's going to get sued by a bunch of angry Karens that are going to try to get their dollars and cents off him. Like, it's... I feel sorry for him because he's going to get hit like a fucking freight train by very angry women who are mad that now they're known for what they are. Because that's the one thing, like, you know, no man wants a woman to talk like. No man wants a woman that talks. Like, that's the one thing with men. We like it when you talk to us. Some men don't even like it when you talk to us. So let alone going and having a fun conversation about us in the background in a way and defaming us like this. Do you think guys are going to want this? Like, I wouldn't date any women from this app. If I found something,
that's one of the cardinal vows. It's like, the last thing you want to do is disrespect your partner. Doesn't matter what side it's from.
Yeah. If I had a girlfriend that was part of T-App, I'd be like, bye.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch. Fuck you. I want nothing to do with you. I'd start making a lot of excuses. Be like, oh, I'm busy. I gotta wash my...
Sorry, I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, doing a live stream on YouTube. I did, this wasn't the plan, by the way. This was an excuse I needed to talk about stuff. But no. I'm like, bye!
Oh, no. I like the meta idea of that.
I'm not dodging a woman right now, wink wink.
Oh, so it's not a woman. Are you coming out, Chief?
What?
So it's not a woman. You coming out, Chief?
Not today. This shit makes us laugh. Like, as comic guys, let's be honest. As comic guys, we're just like, as men as a whole, like, we knew this stuff existed, but you don't want, you know, we know women talk. Like, if you've been on this earth long enough, you're well aware of it. But the truth is, this level of talking is bad. It's like, even us talking about it, because it gets men the ability to talk. And you don't want men to talk. Because, you know...
Paranoia is a nasty worm.
It is. It's a nasty worm. And you know what? I find that affects the fairer sex more than it affects the actual main sex on that one. When it comes to this, you don't think that now that this is out, some women are going to be like paranoid as fuck. This is why I'm saying there's going to be a lawsuit. I guarantee you, the T-App someone's going to get sued in the T-App, dollars to donuts.
It's probably going to be some sort of community suit. Try to get an all-in-one payout rather than individual cases.
I think so too. I don't know if you agree with me, Soups, but yeah.
Because at least with the community suit, the cost upon the client is not as harsh as if you were to do a one-on-one and get yourself a lawyer.
Yeah. But I have a sinking suspicion that this is gonna go that way. And I don't know if you boys agree.
But I think... go ahead, sorry. I technically cut you off.
Go ahead.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, your view on all this. Anything that caught your eye during this conversation?
No,
Yeah,
pretty much going over all the points.
I think we hit this. I think we hit this on the hammer on the head. And I'm using a giant blue monkey to bounce around the world. Monkey.
Isn't the Hulk green? Monkey.
No, I'm using the blue gorilla. I'm using the gorilla thing to bounce around the screens because this is a fun little thing to get that floating thing going. Well, alrighty, boys. I think we've said enough on the matter. This has been another comic book conversation piece where we talk about controversy in comics and controversy in real life. The comic stuff used to be more than the real life stuff. Now the real life stuff is becoming way more.
It's like which one's a better precedent? Like, granted, you always want your escapism with the media you consume, but eventually reality will find its way back.
Unfortunately, but stay tuned for our next when they do Samurai Batman, which is going to be probably next, or they do Caveman Batman or some other Batman.
Oh no, geez. It's going to be Samurai Batman, but it's Yasuke as Batman.
Oh no, I got a better one.
And he's in a gay relationship with the butler.
No, I got the new Batman they're going to do. I got money on it. It's an Elseworld Batman. They keep doing Elseworld. Soups, do you remember Gimpy Batman?
Remember what?
Gimpy Batman.
Gimpy Batman?
They had a Gimp Batman?
Okay, so this is a Batman that is special. Very, very special. Listen to the saying. This is a Batman who's super special, and he decides one day, after his paper route, because he ain't having very much fun with life, he decides to be Batman. He puts on a silly little costume that barely fits his fat little belly, and rides on his little bike, and carries a baseball bat.
Like, oh no!
This is a Batman.
This
is a real Batman. This is one of the Elseworld Batmans.
Shit, Chief! I thought you were already done with your self-inserts.
Be back for that, Bob.
I was like, I feel the sparks of a joke here. I feel it. Where is it? There it is.
So, Snoops. So, are you gonna enjoy the brand new Batman? Gimpy Batman. Are you gonna watch the Gimpy Batman? I'm gonna have to watch the Gimpy Batman. Thanks, DC. I'm gonna enjoy watching Gimpy Batman.
That's you guys.
It's one of the stupidest Batmans out there, but it is and everyone celebrates him for his gimpiness.
Probably what would actually happen to Batman if the head injuries actually counted. It wasn't there for plot.
Yeah, they count his head. The last time he got a head injury, it was a demonic possession. All right, I've destroyed enough of New York. Okay, boys, I think we're gonna call it tonight. Thank you, everybody who came in and watched. Like I said, we're part of a retro community that probably doesn't want to be a part of this.
You've been a great audience. How is that?
Yeah, Mitch Maddox, LCX, El Deuter Cinnamon, and RH218. We also have Super Studios. His Patreon and his Twitch are on the links in the description. We also have a Patreon. If you want to put a couple shekels my way, so that I can eventually get enough money to make an editor, because I guarantee you, YouTube's never. I will have 1 million subscribers. Like I will never ever be recognized by YouTube. Guarantee. Alrighty, boys. Have yourselves a very, very good night. And we're going to see you guys next time on Reviews. And we'll see you next time on Comics Controversy. We'll see we'll see what else pops up in the world. And there's some good stuff coming up, like the brand new big fight that's going on in the DC universe shortly. All right.